getting on with our breakfast, everyone? Jensen, where on earth did you come from? Where's your mummy? Why is she running off?
Did I just see Jensen's mum push him from the door and then leg it?
Yeah, it would seem so.
Jensen is scratching like mad.
Do those look like pox to you?
Uh-oh.
All right, sweetheart, don't worry. I'm going to call Mum right now.
Okay.
It's been 2 hours. She's not picking up. None of the family are picking up.
What are we going to do?
I'm just going to keep leaving her voicemails until she eventually rings us back.
1 hour later.
Hello? Hi, I'm guessing you got my voicemails. Yes, chickenpox. Yes, we can see a few spots forming, so we would need him to just go home, wait until all the spots have scabbed over. Once he's no longer contagious, then he can come back in. Very well. All right, what time is it? Lunchtime. Right, let's go get you something to eat. Bye-bye. Okay, hope you feel better, darling. Bye.
3 hours later.
Okay, guys, tea will be in here soon, so should we start tidying up and... Jensen?
Weirdest thing, I was just coming back in from the car park and I'm sure I saw... Jensen?
Did you see his mum running out by any chance?
Yeah, don't tell me she's done another drop and run.
She certainly did.
OMG.
Would you take Jensen over to the other side of the hall? I'm going to call Chef and just ask her to make one more meal because the likelihood is his mum's not going to answer again.
Yeah, no worries.
A few hours later.
Evening.
Evening?
How's Jensen been?
You mean since you pushed him through the door and ran off for the second time today?
Oh, I was in a rush.
Jensen's not meant to be here.
Oh, it's okay. I took him to the doctor's after I collected him this morning. Turns out it's not chickenpox. Jensen, come on, darling.
Wait, hold on. Keep Jensen over there. We are not done.
I just told you it wasn't chickenpox.
Yeah, chickenpox aside, under no circumstances is it okay to drop your child into a childcare setting without doing any handover.
Like I said, I was in a rush.
Okay then. What if none of my staff members had noticed Jensen? What if there'd been a fire drill? They wouldn't have known to look for him. He wasn't on our register. I bet you'd be in a rush to report us to Ofsted then, wouldn't you?
It's fine. Somebody did see him.
Thank God, but we might not get lucky a third time. So unless you're doing some sort of Bruno Mars and you're holding a physical live grenade in your hand, I don't want to see you running out of this building without a handover again.
Okay, understood.
Good. I'm very happy he hasn't got chickenpox, by the way.
So am I. Turned out to just be hand, foot and mouth.
What?
Hi. Hi, Summer. I'll be with you in one moment. I just need to help this little one.
Fine, Latrine, why don't you just run over to Carly in the meantime?
Great. Hi, Summer.
Hey.
Oh my God, did you hear about Eloise's parents?
No, what about them?
They've separated.
Seriously?
And they were together like 10 years.
Why did they separate?
Nobody knows. It's so out of the blue. I didn't know they were having any problems in their marriage, did you?
No. Always made it look like they had the perfect marriage.
Well, it just goes to show, just because someone looks like they've got the perfect marriage, they don't.
So did he leave her?
She took the kids and she left him.
Seriously? She just walked out on her marriage?
Yeah. How selfish is that?
So selfish. Honestly, I could never. She's just thrown like 10 years down the drain.
Yeah.
And considering nobody knew they were having problems, maybe they weren't. Maybe she just got bored and walked out.
Do you know, I bet you're right. Do you know what makes me sick? That she wouldn't even try and stay and make it work, that she would just leave.
Obviously just thinking of herself. Honestly, it sounds like the first sign of trouble, she's just left.
And do you know what? Seeing that she's the mother, she should at least try and stay and make it work. Carly, would you mind taking this group to soft play just to take all the children out of the room? Thank you.
To be perfectly honest, as a fellow mum, if she was having problems in her marriage, then she should have seen a counsellor, not leave her husband.
Oh my God, Summer, shut up!
Excuse me?
Charlotte? You have no idea if Eloise's parents had problems in their marriage. Just because they didn't tell you about them doesn't mean they didn't have them.
It wasn't just me. You just said she didn't tell anyone, right?
That's right, she didn't tell anyone. Probably because she was surrounded by a load of gossips. And as for your comments saying that she's selfish for leaving her husband, Do you have any idea how much courage that takes? How many years of debating with yourself whether or not you have the strength to do that, to walk away from something that you have built and invested in over years and years?
You seriously think walking out on a marriage is brave?
Of course it is. You need to have courage to do it because look at the judgment you would get if you did.
Personally, I think it's the easy route, okay? Staying and making it work is what takes courage. Yeah. Plus, you're chiming in on something you've got absolutely no idea about. I see Carly's taking a train to soft play, so I'm going to go.
Did you just shout at a parent to shut up? Yeah. Charlotte, I think you need to take the rest of the day off, and from tomorrow, you'll be working at Reese's nursery for a little while. Maybe you'll turn up there with a better attitude. So ever since we received the outstanding from Ofsted, the nursery's become inundated with phone calls and inquiries, and frankly, it's become too much for myself and Marjorie to manage, so therefore, we're hiring you, the new nursery receptionist.
I was very happy to be selected from all the candidates who applied.
We did have a lot of applicants, however, they all dropped out after the interview.
Why is that?
Apparently, my bedside manner leaves much to be desired.
I find it to be perfectly acceptable. Virtuous, almost.
As do I.
So what will you need me to do?
Truthfully, I need you to screen the calls. We recently started an Instagram page, and now the number of parents who are ringing daily to see if their child will feature on it is nauseating.
I wasn't aware you featured the children on your Instagram page.
We don't. The calls coming from parents who are family vloggers who are hoping that their child will find success on our page as they've not found it on their own.
I can certainly see how that would be nauseating. What would you like me to tell them?
The very same thing that we've been telling them in emails and newsletters, that the children will not be featured on the Instagram page.
Very well. Shall I get that?
Go ahead. Let's see what you've got.
Hello, the night nursery. No, Marjorie and Autumn aren't available right now. They have a nursery to run. They're very busy women. Was there something I could help you with? No, your child won't be featured on our Instagram page. I couldn't give a fig which child is yours. They won't be on the page. None of them will. If you want them to be famous, start your own YouTube channel and stop trying to piggyback off ours. Okay, have a lovely day. I hope the gout eases off. I used to be a receptionist at a GP.
You'll do well here.
I have no doubt of that.
Oh, morning. Sorry, I've got held up in loads of traffic. No problem.
Oh, is that our new receptionist? What do you think of her? Is she any good?
I think she's perfect.
That is quite the compliment. What's she do to impress you? Body slam a parent in her interview?
No, but she did verbally take one down on the phone just now.
Oh, well, that is good to know. We don't have to spend half the day screening the calls anymore.
Marjorie, would you mind taking a look at the tablet? It's been playing up somewhat lately.
Yeah, sure, although technology's more your brother's thing.
Oh my God, Autumn! Are you pregnant? Your last search was how to tell if you're pregnant. Oh my God! Well, that answers that question.
Autumn, are you?
No, but somebody here obviously thinks that they are because it was searched for the other night.
Oh, who is it?
No idea. The worry is if they're searching for it on work time, they may not have anyone at home to support them, so we should be on the lookout for anybody that might need help.
Of course, of course. Wait, could it be Charlotte?
Mia's capable of a lot, but I doubt getting Charlotte pregnant is one of them.
Oh, right, yeah, of course, yeah. Oh my God, I wonder who it is then.
No idea.
Sir, sending cases of apple juice is not going to move you further up the wait list, okay? If you want to do that, send wine. Know your audience.
Oh, she's good.
Good morning.
Morning, how's Lionel today?
Oh, he's fine. Lionel, why don't you go sit down for breakfast?
St. Carly's just over there waiting for you.
I wonder if I might have a word with you about something.
Certainly.
Your car park has a disabled spot, doesn't it?
That's right.
Well, I hate to be a busybody,
But
I noticed one of the parents from one of the other rooms parked their car there.
okay.
Well, it's just... Oh, it was that parent there, through the window. Do you see them?
Yeah, I see them.
Well, I just don't think they should be parking in the disabled spot.
Why not?
Because the disabled spot is reserved for disabled people.
And what makes you think her or her little one are disabled?
Well, for a start, they got out of the car and walked to the door.
Okay.
Well, if they can walk, why are they using a disabled parking spot?
Because a disability doesn't always automatically mean someone's mobility. It can be something else.
Well, I'm well aware of that, but all I'm saying is, shouldn't that spot be safe for people who can't walk?
Why?
Because it's not fair on the rest of us who have to walk from the other side of the car park to get in the morning.
I see. So your issue is less with the fact that they are parking there and more of the fact that you have to walk further than them.
No, I'm obviously very concerned that they're taking up a spot that somebody else might need. I also think it's just not fair that they get to park up right outside the door while I have to walk across the other side of the car park.
You make it sound like our car park is enormous. It literally fits like 10 cars.
The capacity of the car park is irrelevant, okay? I don't think it's very fair. She parks literally right outside the door while the rest of us aren't allowed to park there and we have to park elsewhere.
I see. Well, first of all, you have acknowledged that you understand that not all disabilities are visible.
Yes, but I'm also aware that some disabilities have absolutely zero effect on mobility. Case in point.
Right, well, as you know, the disabled parking space does have quite a lot of space around it.
Yes, something else that the rest of us don't benefit from, okay? We all have to squeeze out of our cars.
My point is that sometimes they will need the extra space because sometimes some of the children aren't okay with a tight squeeze. Perhaps it's unsafe for them. Perhaps they need the extra space to get other things out of the car that they'll need to get them through the day.
Yes, they can put a few teddies in the boot like the rest of us.
I imagine you're the type of person who will see someone walking out of a disabled toilet, and unless you can see the disability on them, you're going to judge them, aren't you?
If they can walk out of a disabled toilet, then they're perfectly fine to use the non-disabled toilets.
Really, someone could change their stoma bag in a regular toilet. They don't need the additional space that a disabled toilet offers.
Well,
That's the kind of disability that people like you can't see, but you will still judge. It also entitles that person to a blue badge, which means they can park in any disabled spot that they like, and they should be able to do so without judgment.
Well, how am I supposed to know that?
You're not supposed to know, because you're not entitled to that information. All you need to know is that they park in the disabled bay because they need it. Anything beyond that is absolutely none of your business.
Charlotte, I was only showing concern.
Well, perhaps show your concern elsewhere because it's really not needed here.
Sure, are you alright?
Yes, why?
You just don't seem like your normal, bubbly self. You seem a bit down lately.
I do?
Yeah, ever since Mia left, actually.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just don't like judgmental people.
My spidey senses are tingling.